Everybody, Danny Johnson from Flipping Junkie Podcast. I've got another FlipPilot video for you showing another awesome feature of FlipPilot. And it's something that we've done in our business right now in setting up appointments to go meet motivated sellers at their house. We had a lot of inefficiencies in how we were doing that. Using Google Calendar, we had our appointments for acquisitions people, but we didn't really know where those were. And it was kind of hard to figure out, okay, are they going to be in this part of town in the morning and in this part of town in the afternoon? And there was a lot of work involved in coordinating all of that. And then also, having problems with sellers not being at the house, forgetting about the appointment. And so we had to set up processes to have the acquisitions people call them and remind them or send them a text and stuff like that. We wanted to throw all of the planning for appointments, the scheduling for appointments so that they're efficient and smart, as well as the automation of reminding not only the seller about the appointment, but our own acquisitions people or ourselves. If you're a smaller flipping business, then you're going on appointments and you've got to notify yourself too so you don't miss those appointments without having to worry about what's coming up when. And so we put all of that into FlipPilot. It's super powerful. I want to show you guys how that works. So I'm on this property, 626 Evergreen, and the homeowner, Shannon, I'm going to set an appointment with her. And so I'm going to go in here, and what I'm going to do is give it a title, just say meet with seller. And it's going to be for that property address. We're going to meet at that address. You can choose a different address if you're going to meet to sign a contract. You might meet at a restaurant or something. You can put the address in for that. Okay, she wants to meet tomorrow morning, so I'm going to choose tomorrow. And the cool thing that's going to happen here is that we also have my appointments, right? So this appointment's going to be assigned to me. I can choose somebody else on my team, but I'm going to assign it to me. And for tomorrow, it shows the appointments that I already have scheduled for me in this list right here and when I have them. But you really need to know where those are in relation to the property. So here is the property that we're setting this appointment for. If I zoom out, I'm going to see these other appointments that I have. One is close by the other property, then one is way up here. So this is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to be at that one. In the morning, though, I'm going to be down here already at 9 o'clock to 10:30 at this other property. It's just right down the street. So this is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and set this, since that one was at 10:30 is when it ended. I'm going to set this one to be 10:30 to start, and then say 12 o'clock, so I have plenty of time to build rapport and talk with the seller. I can put a description here if I got special information for the appointment. And let me show you the cool thing about the notifications, right? So we're talking about making sure that that seller remembers the appointment. And so we have contact text reminders that you can set up in the settings of FlipPilot however you want. These things allow you to do shortcodes even, so that that text message can go out 1 hour before the appointment. So in this case, if I choose that and I choose which phone number in the system I want to send those from, Shannon, if I set one up in the settings to be 1 hour before the appointment, at 9:30 a.m., Shannon will get a text from us. And I can use shortcodes, so that text can say, hey, this is Danny from Danny Buys Houses. Can't wait to meet you at 626 East Evergreen in an hour. And so it's a personalized text message that's automated, so it doesn't feel automated. And that's super important to help remind them to be at the house when you get there, because that's pretty important. The cool thing about how FlipPilot is smart too, it really keeps track of a lot of different things. And if that seller had communication with us through one of our phone numbers, one of our marketing phone numbers or system phone numbers, FlipPilot knows that, and it'll default this selection of the phone number to use to send that text message to be one that the seller most recently contacted you with, either through text or a call, so that they're recognizing the phone number the text is coming from. This is huge. A lot of other systems, it's coming from a number that you don't control, and it kind of gets disjointed, because especially if they're texting, that chain doesn't continue. It's coming from a different number, so it's just kind of weird. FlipPilot takes care of all that for you so that it's really professional. And then we also have the reminders for us and our teammates that we set up in our profile in FlipPilot. So I have a test one in here. Of course, it just says 2 minutes before the appointment, which is kind of ridiculous, but that's what I have set up in my profile. So anytime anybody in FlipPilot in my team assigns an appointment to me, I get notified the way I want to, the way I set it up in the profile. And it's the same for the rest of your team members, which makes it really great, because then I don't have to remember what kind of notifications my acquisitions person likes to get. It's just set up in their profile, and I assign the appointment, and I'll see that they're going to get these team alerts about those appointments. So how cool is that? You can do all of this powerful stuff within FlipPilot to save you time and make your business a lot more professional and efficient. So that concludes the appointment video. Hope you liked it. And if you think that this would help another person that's running a flipping business, one of your friends, tag them in the comments below. And we'd love to have you join the FlipPilot Facebook group. That's a group where a lot of us investors are there, and we're focused on working more on our business than just in it. And so if you want to be a part of that, go over to FlipPilot group in Facebook, request an invite, and we'll see you in there. Thanks a lot.